We are just outside the complex of King David's tomb, which is downstairs, and the room of the Last Supper, the upper room. While we are climbing up, let me tell you that according to the Bible, Jesus sent two of his disciples to look for a person who carry water. And guys, this is only the essence, because usually it's a women duty. And he took them to this place mainly because that was their neighborhood, and the law actually mentioned that if you're doing the Passover meal in the city, and every Jew must be in the city, the family must give you a room for free. Now, think about you. You're not going to give a room for free to a family that you don't know. Are you crazy? All right, some of you, yes. I'm crazy, for example. At wartime, I always ask people from the war zone, to reach air condition, to reach my house if they need something. But my house was a target for the Iranian last time, and I can hear that people are inside, and the echo is horrible. Then let me complete the story outside. Then they used to give them the roof for free. And that's why it's called the upper room. And that's why we had to climb up to the room. See the Dormition Church and the tower, the clock tower and the bell tower of them. Let's see who's in and how long it's going to take him. It was noisy. When someone speaks there, I cannot actually talk there. I forgot to mention it, and Rita, you already knows that I'm taking a video for you. I'm dedicated to everyone who are watching it, but Rita and David, this is your tour, and I love you forever, and the same is the motto between this beautiful couple that was supposed to celebrate 50 years of anniversary, and sadly David was taken all the way up to his father Jesus the Lord. Then let's wait for them to finish the story, and we can actually climb up to the roof to talk a little bit the story, and you will see the amazing view of it. Then in that case, in that room right here, he prepared is the Last Supper meal. For so many of you, and Rita, I'm sure that you're a Catholic, it was a Passover meal. Then in a Passover meal, we do have a special story. The Jews have special story, the Haggadah. But the Haggadah is not from the time of of Jesus himself. They used to prepare the first meal, the most important meal, and the sacrifice of the lamb was one of it. Wow, it's hot, guys. It is hot, but it's important. I mean, look at that. Look at that. But in that room, he said something that Jew usually never said. He said, one of you will betray me. Now, I'm talking about 12 Jews who've been with him. It's like 12 bishops. It's like 12 patriarchs. Can you imagine that one of the patriarchs will betrayed? No. Then, in that case, that was the job of Judas, who knew that he must do that. Second thing that he said, eat that bread, this is my body. Drink that wine, this is my blood. Guys, This is such an important thing in Christianity. In every day, in each church, it doesn't matter if it's a Christian, if it's a Catholic, if it's a Greek Orthodox, if it's Armenian, it doesn't matter. You will hear it. But the first time that it's happened here, in that room. Can you imagine the importance of it? And then, judgment, crucifixion, resurrection. He came to here. And remember doubting Thomas? He came to here after the resurrection. But before that, he washed the feet of the disciples. Then so many things happened here. After Judas, they had to elect someone else instead of him. It was in that room. And then they walked with him to Mount of Olives. Now you can see the tower on top of Mount of Olives. This is the Ascension Church. That is where Jesus ascended into heaven, but not before he told them to go back to the same room, to stay in Jerusalem. Now, to stay in Jerusalem, it's obvious, because 3 times a year, every Jew had to be here in the room. Every Jew had to be there. That's why Jesus visited Jerusalem. He didn't visit Jerusalem because of Easter. We are visiting Jerusalem because of Easter, because of the story that happened to him. He came to pray in the temple according to the God law. Those are the 3 Jewish festivals, and Passover is one of them. 50 days after Passover, it's Shavuot. I know that you say Pentecost, but we are talking about the Jews now. Then the disciples had to wait, had to be here in the city for Passover. But he told them, go back to the same room. And this is the importance of it. Then they went back to the room that we are going to visit. And suddenly, tons of fire went down. And people started to talk with different languages. Pentecost. Guys, the first Mass, the first service, the first liturgy service happened here. Then this is for me the first church ever. And Pentecost, the message was to spread Christianity to all over the world. Then that room that we are standing on top of it is the center of Christianity. Then to bless your cross there, for me it's such an important issue, Rita. This is the place. This is the place. Now, how do I know if that is the real site? Well, I don't know. But from 2nd or 1st century, people marked that place. Then, who knows? I can tell you that the room that you will see is from the 12th century, Crusader time. But the Crusader didn't actually build a room here and say, all right, this is the place. They walked through traditions. Then every Christian believes that this is the room, except of some of the Orthodox, but the Syrianic, the Assyrian church. And they have another option here in Jerusalem. And guys, I took a video of it, but I didn't upload it yet. But I'm sure that I will upload it in the next few days. And you will be able to see the room of the Last Supper, the Pentecost room, according to them. But the rest, except that room. You can see that someone is speaking in the room. Then what I'm going to do, it's good. It actually means that a group, maybe the tourists are coming. The group that I saw was a Jewish group, but they study about Jesus here. All right, or maybe not. Let's take a video of it. Thank you, Jesus. No, it's not. It's a Christian group. Then the room that you see here is from the time of the Crusaders, because I don't know how long it's going to take him. All right. I think he already knows the cat of the room. The room of the Last Supper is usually full with food. I'm bringing bread to here with my families, and bread and food brings the mice. For that, there is a cat. We can find it in so many churches as well. Then now I know that they are Protestant from South Africa, because they were speaking Afrikaans. Now I know that language because my family is actually from South Africa. My family, the family of Ronet, but I don't understand the language. It's just I hear them. The parents are talking with that. Let's continue the story. First of all, I'm next to the Holy Spirit room, and there is some Muslim sites here. For example, look at the window, and that the Muslims at the 15th century, they said to the Jews, remember that downstairs is the tomb of King David. Go away, dear Jews. King David is our prophet. And then they climb up to here and told the Christians, go away, dear Christians. Jesus is not king, is not God, is not son of God, is our Muslim prophet. And they turned that place to a mosque until 1948. And there is a replica of King David's tomb that they built here because they didn't let the Jews and the Christians to visit the original tomb, which is beneath us. You can see here an inscription of the Muslims that say, we took that room from the pagans, Christians, Trinity, and we turned it into a holy Muslim site. And look how beautiful it is. I mean, it's a beautiful room. There are few presents here, or there are few things that I must talk about. This is a present from the Pope at 2000. He visited the city, and he started his journey here, which reminds me that the Custos, the new leader of the Franciscans in Israel and the rest of the Middle East, just came. I mean, it's a new Custos, it's a new leader of the Franciscans, and the first place that he will visit will be that room, I think on Thursday. But this is part of the letters of Paul that say that you, the new Christians, started to hate the Jews, and but you are only the new branches. If you will cut the trunk, the Jews, you will die too. You can see the mihrab in every mosque that you will enter. You will see something like that. I will tell you where Mecca is. You know, the Muslims are praying through Mecca. Then when the Pope will come to here, he will cover it, and it will be like a Torah ark. Another important thing that you can see here is a bird. I call it falcon, but I'm sure that it's not. And if it's not a falcon, please remind me that. I need to study it, because someone of you told me the real name of the bird that couldn't feed her own chicks. And she fed her chicks from her flesh, from her body. Guys, this is the story of Jesus. Eat my body, drink my blood. Then this is not less than the first church ever for me. And that's all right. Don't do that in front of us. I'm talking about holy thing. The first church ever and the center of Christianity. Can you hear the bell? Now you know that I'm right. Totally right. But now I know that the coffee place at the Dormition is open, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink coffee, which will be only my third one, and a lot of water as well. Thank you very much for being with me. See you in my next video. And remember, comment, Rita, I love you forever and the same. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe.